all of these rights, the freedom of speech, the freedom to pray the way you want, the freedom to protest and not go to jail, not be sent out of the country with no due process. All these things will be taken away from them, and we have to educate the public that this is what's happening right now in America.
Fair warning?
No, look, Rob was a great director. Made some fantastic movies. When it came to political analysis, he was very ideologically driven. The shift, the demonization of Donald Trump is, it's popular on the left, but they ignore the fact that some of the very things they're talking about have been, done by Democrats as well. It's like what we talked about last week with the Trump authorizing murder of these people in boats off the coast of Venezuela. Well, Trump wasn't the first one to do that. George W. Bush did it.
Correct.
Barack Obama did it. So I have more.
Joe Biden did it.
Yeah, I have more respect for people that are going to call it balls and strikes, regardless of whether you're wearing the Democrat colors or the Republican colors. And that's where, unfortunately, for Rob, he only played it for one side. So the bias, it is, it's a horrific thing. Just no matter how much fame and fortune you have, no matter how much money you have, the struggles they had with their son, who is the alleged killer, with his descent into narcotics and substance abuse, who resulted in killing your parents. Yeah, I mean, good God, this is like some Shakespearean nightmare.
Yeah. Trump himself actually made some critical but touching comments. I'll read it. It's from his Truth Social. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. I'm going to read it literally.
Yeah.
Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as, in caps, Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration, I'm reading with a straight face, Larry, surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Rob and Michelle rest in peace. So I think this is becoming so political now. The guy was slaughtered, the government says, by his son. The bail was fixed at $4 million. That tells me that they have substantial evidence of his guilt or a non-coerced confession for the bail to be that high. And the president's making it political.
Yeah, no, a shame on Donald Trump. Look, the many on the right, or many of the supporters of Charlie Kirk, were correctly outraged at the celebration from many on the so-called left, who rejoiced in the murder of Charlie Kirk. Well, now here's a murder of someone on the left, and instead of just being, having some measure of kindness and decency, Trump has to make it as if he was killed because of Trump derangement syndrome. I mean, come on. This is another example of Trump's political instincts have just gone south, because he had an opportunity here where he could have played a role of saying, look, regardless of what political differences I've had with Rob Reiner was a talent in Hollywood, made many important contributions to
just like his father. His father was hilarious. His father was a great comedian in the Jack Benny, Bob Hope mold.
Yeah, and it's just instead of taking the high road, Trump had to make it about him. It says stop.